Yo, what's up guys? Walkers Walk on Wheels, welcome back to the channel. I know I missed another video. I missed a video yet last week, and I'm sorry about that, but we're back. I had somebody in the family member Jesus, I slaughtered that. I had a family member pass away, so last weekend I was kind of just chilling. I didn't really get to the video, but everything's worked out now, so we're doing good, baby. We're back out here riding. It's super hot, but the riding season is like at its peak. I feel like everybody's out riding, having fun. I've met a few new people, you know, having a lot of fun riding right now, which the Glom was the Glom. I can't talk today, bro. That's what happens. You skip a week and then you can't talk. But we're back here on the Grom. It's been neglected, but we're back. I'm feeling it. I'm getting the riding, what do you call it? The itch back a little bit. Maybe because I've seen a lot of people riding that I know, and I'm getting excited again. You know, I really need a bigger bike, but the Grom will do for now. And I'll show you, if you want a bigger bike and you want to be able to hit the highway, but you just can't, and the Grom, it just doesn't have enough, that little bit that you need left to hit the highway, I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. I'm going to explain how I did it and how you can do it also. So I'm going to find a little place to stop so I can talk to y'all. I might have to cross the highway, I'm not sure. Just hang in with me for a few minutes, because I'm going to have to find a good place to stop. I don't want to stop where there's a bunch of people staring at me or I'm bothering somebody. It is Sunday, so I don't really need to stop at a church, but I will if... yeah, let's stop right here. We should be good right here at this church. There's no shade though, which is truly unfortunate. Actually, no, I can probably find some. But yeah, this video's, I'm gonna explain how I got, I mean, honestly, what I did transformed the entire bike, like, completely. It feels like a whole new bike, honestly. So, if you want to get the most out of your bike, obviously, you need to do all the normal mods and stuff like that. You want to get your tune, get your full exhaust, get your intake. That's going to give you a little bit, obviously. It's probably not going to give you 10 miles per hour, you know, but it's going to make it feel a little bit more meaty, if that makes sense, because the Grom is really gutless in 5th gear. It's really gutless in 4th gear going uphill. It's gutless, and I'm going to explain my theory, and I kind of confirmed my theory, so we're going to go over that. So my theory was the gearing was a little bit strange, right? So 5th gear is just gutless. I'm not a super light dude. I weigh 225, 230, depending on how much L ran or how much Mexican food I ate the day before, you know. But for your guys that are around my weight class, this is gonna make a huge difference for you, for sure, without a doubt, bro. So what I did is I went one tooth down in the front, and I usually get all my stuff for the Grom off Steady Garage. They're pretty good about stuff like that. You can't see it, I have the cover on there, but I went down. I think it's Super Light was the brand. Super Light sprockets, I don't know. I did rear. I upgraded the rear and I upgraded the front, and I'll tell you why. Because you have to do that to get a bigger chain. My chain, what originally started that, don't mind the grease that's slung everywhere. It is a fresh chain, so it'll break in a little bit. Get to look a little more gold, which I got the gold chain because I think it would match the forks up front, right? So I went one down in the front, and that's all I did. I did do the conversion kit for the back, but I didn't change the sprocket size or anything like that. It's exactly the same. And I will be so honest with you, this bike, this is the first thing I should have done to this bike, no joke. Yeah, don't mind my tire, it's really bad, you know. But I think I'm actually gonna order some tonight. I'm actually getting back on the Grom stuff. I'm gonna start taking care of it again, since I did the chain and everything. The chain is way better. Just the upgraded chain is way better. I feel like the power delivery, like, this might sound a little bit silly, but I feel like the power delivery is more like linear, if that makes sense. There's not as much play in it. Also, my back axle was bent. I don't know if that's a normal thing with the Honda Groms, but my back axle was legit just bent. Like, what, bro? I was telling my dad about it, and we were looking at it, and he's like, how does that even happen? So I don't know if it's a Honda Grom thing that happens a lot, but I think if I keep the Grom and don't upgrade anytime soon. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can get an upgraded axle, maybe titanium or something, so that doesn't bend, because I don't like that at all. You know, I think it was messing with my chain a little bit. How it would, I would say, remember in a little bit ago, I said in my videos that the chain would loosen up like all the time, and I have to retie. I think it was the axle turning on me a little bit because it was bent and it was loosening that chain up. But yeah, let's get a thumbnail. Might not have been worth a crap, but you guys get the gist. If you need that little going up the hills, like now when I'm in 5th gear and I'm on a higher speed area like 55 or something, and I'm going up a hill, I can just push through it, bro. Completely push through it. And before it was gutless, completely gutless. 4th gear is good, and the power is better all around. It seems more evened out when I went down in the front. So if you want the absolute most torque and power out of your Grom, the original gearing from the factory is trash. Go down one in the front. My theory was right, you know, because I was like, I'm not getting to redline either way, so if I can just bump all those RPMs down just a little bit and I can get that power at 7K, because I notice in with my Grom, I get most of my like torque at 7K when I'm really ringing it. And to get up those hills, and when you're going down the highway and the wind hits you, you need that torque from the higher RPMs. And I swear on everything I love, if anybody is telling you different, and dude, if you're a lighter guy, this might be completely different. If you're a lighter guy, you might be able to push through anyway. But for people like us, semi-big boys, you know, this is going to change your world, bro. Change your world. And I run 65 like steady now. I could, when the wind hit me, it would bump me down to 55 on the highway, 65 all the time. It's awesome. I highly recommend it. I'm not lying to y'all. So if somebody's like, oh no, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do that, go with your gut. If you think that's what you need to make your Grom run how you want it to, you know what I mean, do that. And don't, and I'll tell you another thing. I'll tell you one other thing about going down one in the front. And you go, all you Grom enthusiasts are gonna love this one. The wheeling. It's like 10 times easier to pop up. And once you get it there, it's easier to keep it there. Now you're gonna run into higher RPMs quicker when you're wheeling. But if you learn to do them slow wheelies, right? When you're on the back brake and stuff, which I personally, I'm not very good at, you know, keep in mind. But yeah, it's gonna excel there. I know a lot of people go they change the back sprocket as well. You can do it either way. There's a lot of different ways to get this desired result, right? But this is something I wish I would have thought about early on. I'm 6,000 miles into this Grom, and I just now changed the front sprocket because I was having issues with it, with the chain stretching and stuff. And man, I wish I knew long before. Let me hit this parking lot. I'll try to do another wheelie for y'all. I really suck at wheelies. I need to get a crash cage and learn how to like find balance point. I just don't feel like practicing that without the crash cage, you know, because something's bound to happen, right? I mean, it's obviously gonna happen. You're gonna crash. This is slanted. Anyway, you get the gist. I suck at wheelies, but for y'all that are really good at it, or interested in getting better at it, do it. Change the gearing. Which for people that stunt bikes and stuff, it's like a given, you know, they always change the gearing. But for y'all that don't know, you know, yeah, you're banging through gears a little bit faster, right? But the bike sounds better all the time with higher gearing or lower gearing. Well, I don't know how you say that, but it gets complicated. Anyway, yeah, I like it. Like right now, I'm in 5th gear, low RPMs, and I have enough to just cruise around. It's, if you know like stock Grom and you've rode stock Grom, 5th gear doesn't do this all the time, you know. So I like it. You'll probably like it if you do get. I mean, you know if you need it, right? Because some people, you know, they don't weigh a lot and they can push through anyway and they don't have any problems. Don't change it if that's the case. I needed it and my theory was correct, and I'm just here to share that it worked for me, right? So I'm passing it on to y'all, so y'all don't have to spend the money and try it. I mean, keep in mind it wasn't super expensive. It's probably $100 to convert the chain and new sprockets and everything. It's not bad at all. Steady Garage. I'm not sponsored by Steady Garage or nothing, but I wish I was, but yeah, pretty sweet, pretty sweet. What's this guy doing? He did not stop at all. Where is he going? He had one like really sorry police light in the front. What's that about? Oh, they're stinging somebody, boy. I knew it, dude. I knew that truck looked a little weird, like an undercover cop or something strange. But yeah, I love y'all. Thanks for stopping by. As always, it's been sweet. I'll talk to y'all next week for sure. Y'all better stop by, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications so you can see my next video, of course. But yeah, hopefully that cop's not coming for me. I love y'all. Peace.